And it is the
We are
23rd.
live. Good morning, everyone. We are live.
Hello, Detroit. And our early risers are with us,
Coming
in, signing up.
And could benefit.
Comments.
Hello, Don. Don's usually first. Don, you have the honor of being first.
So you can pick your own seat, Don, anywhere you want to sit. Came in first. First come, first served.
What square do you want to be in?
Spaces for community.
Coffee's good. Ooh. Can you hear my breathing anymore, or is that done?
Let me hear. It's okay.
Org. And hear this entire interview with Michelle at WJR.com/MEDC.
Stuff on my newspaper just delivered. What's that schmush?
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It is March 23, March 23rd, the 82nd day of 2021. There are 283 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift, and a gift indeed for our University of Michigan Wolverines, and they are still standing, which is more than you can say for most all of the Big Ten. Go Blue is right. And I'll be wearing this shirt through the bitter end, and luckily... nobody. Come on, you're not even in the same house with me. It's not going to bother anybody but me. So, but I got to do that now. It's madness. It's March Madness. I'm going with what I wore, and I'm sticking with it. So I hope that I wear this for I don't know, when does this go till April or something?
Boy,
this goes for a long time. I know we don't play again till Sunday. Is that right, Ann?
I will check, Deb. That sounds about right to me.
And yeah, we are definitely going to be carrying that game. If we're carrying any games, we're certainly going to be carrying, hopefully, that game. What is this red schmutz on my paper that was just delivered? That's ugh.
Don't touch it.
It's like a little wet mark spreading out from where the schmutz is on the paper. Two of them.
Okay,
yikes!
So, the next game is the 28th, which is going to be would be Sunday at 5:00.
Perfect.
Okay. Now Sunday at 5. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a decision.
You are.
Do I have to wear the shirt all the time or just on game day?
Oh, I think just game day, right? I think you're only supposed to wear it on game day.
Maybe that's it. Maybe just on game
Check
day.
with a professional.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody else.
Ask Steve.
I gotta ask somebody else who's superstitious.
Yeah.
So we play Florida State on Sunday. That's a lot of days to wear it before the game.
That's true.
I'll figure something out. All right. How's everybody? What's going on? Anything new?
Oh, tough night last night.
I mean, the terrible news, but
wow.
I didn't understand what understand what you said.
It was a tough night last night watching that coverage out of Boulder, Colorado. Oh my gosh.
Just horrible. A second mass shooting in days. I mean, it's a bad time right now. It's not going to get written up as bad as it is if there were maybe a different president. But the immigration, we got kids wrapped in plastic, more kids than we've ever had, basically locked up on the border, record numbers, 2 mass shootings in just days apart, gas prices on the rise. There's that tax increase that people were warned about that wouldn't be called a tax increase. But trust me, when you're paying $1 more a gallon, which you will be, it's pretty amazing. And where Trump walked slowly down a ramp and it became a national story of what was wrong with him, poor Joe Biden stumbles 3 times up the stairs to Air Force One, and it's Nobody's questioned if he's okay or not or has cognitive difficulties that he's shown for a while. It's a new day at 5:43.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Tax season can be a big headache if identity thieves steal personal info from your tax forms. LifeLock helps protect, monitor, and restore your identity. No one can monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com. Promo code RISK.
And our WJR traffic and weather first. We've got Miss Dayna Clark on this Tuesday morning.
Traffic First, sponsored by Gordon Chevrolet. Gordon Chevrolet, where not only do you pick your payment, but now pick your program. Need to pull ahead your lease? Do you need GM employee pricing or a low payment with zero interest? Let Gordon Chevrolet help you find it. Ford Road, just west of Merriman in Garden City. GordonChevrolet.com. Gordon Chevrolet, find new roads. Construction in Novi along 14 Mile, both directions between Novi Road and M5. Construction in that area, water main installation through early April. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Shelving.com. Shelving.com is a one-stop shop for the products your warehouse needs. Double your space with Unirack pallet racks and modular mezzanines, or grab Klein and Milwaukee tools for light repairs to large-scale installation. Shelving.com, we rack your world.
We'll keep the clouds and the mild weather, not only this morning, but into the afternoon. Normal lows this time of year in the low 30s. We're not there this morning. We're above that. Cloudy this afternoon, 65. Tonight, showers later after midnight, 51. Those showers should be gone by tomorrow morning. Clouds give way to sunshine. A little windy tomorrow with highs in the low 70s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stichick on News Talk 760 WJR.
So I've got 46 degrees on one of our measures that we have. So we're in about that position, about 46 degrees, which is a heck of a lot better than freezing, which it was this time yesterday. Meanwhile, the memories continue. The memories and the philosophies of Rush Limbaugh on WJR at 5:45.
Earlier this month, a Jane Doe filed suit against Texas Democrat Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. The unidentified woman says she was raped by Sheila Jackson Lee's chief of staff in October 2015. She reported the incident to police and others. Jane Doe says that when the Congresswoman found out about the allegations, she was fired. She was fired in retaliation. These are serious charges. They're very serious. A woman victim is accusing Sheila Jackson Lee of siding with her rapist and re-victimizing her. Now, Sheila Jackson Lee happens to be leader of the Congressional Black Caucasians Foundation. After the lawsuit was made public, the CBC Foundation Board of Directors asked Congresswoman Jackson Lee to quit her leadership position. Her response? She told the Congressional Black Caucasians Board to get lost. She's not going anywhere. Screw them and anybody else who wants to hold her to account. And let that be a lesson to all of you. This is how elite Democrats respond to all this Me Too business. They couldn't care less. And if any of them did it, it may as well have not even ever happened.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR.
Well, the big and bad story happening last night, actually, I'm surprised it's not on the front page of the Detroit News. They must go to press much earlier than I thought, but because during the national news at 6:30 with Lester Holt, they had the story that it was happening at that moment. Nobody knew how big a story it was until much later. Nobody knew how many people were involved, or that in fact that people were killed. And now if you didn't stay up and watch it, it was 10, including one police officer. The second major mass shooting in just a few days. So it's sad. It's unfortunate. It's sick. It's anything and everything you can think of. But we don't have any more information, do we? They have a person in custody. We watched him walk him away in his underwear with blood coming down his leg. And that's all we really know, that they have the shooter in custody.
It's
And
going to be
a police
another.
officer was killed too.
Right.
That's he was the first.
Say that again.
A police officer.
Yeah, I
was
did say that. I said a police officer, and yet in those 10 people, one of them was a police officer, and it was just horrifying all the way around. People going to a grocery store to get their groceries. something as mundane as that we've all done, and because of one clearly sick individual, it changed the lives of so many people. 10 dead, and their families left behind, and everybody scarred from the experience.
And Boulder, Colorado is a lovely, lovely town. We visited there a few years ago, and it's peaceful and tranquil. And
that's what Kim was saying to me last night. I don't think I've ever been there.
Oh, it's beautiful, Paul. They have a beautiful downtown.
She said it's an absolutely beautiful place, a wonderful place to live for the people in Boulder.
Yes.
It's also, isn't that where the John Benet Ramsey thing took place, and then some other shootings? And I mean, they've had their
Colorado overall has had with shootings, but
yeah, they've had their hands full with that stuff.
In particular, Boulder is just beautiful. The downtown area with just absolutely wonderful stores and very walkable. It's a nice area. This is a terrible thing for that town.
Yeah, and something you never. Well, we can't say it anymore. We can't say we never expected it to happen there because it's happened everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's just a terrible situation, and nobody's got any quick answers.
It's interesting too, because during COVID, when everything was shut down, we didn't have to deal with these. And now all of a sudden things are starting to open back up, and oh man.
Clearly that's what's happening. Yep. That as everybody's opening
pressure
up,
cooker.
Yep, more people are out.
Definitely difficult to deal with. There's got to be a better story out there this morning.
Well, Marie found one that I was going to lead with until the damn thing last night.
Until all hell broke loose.
Yeah, until all hell broke loose. And that good story that Marie sent to me. What's that?
On a much happier note.
On a much happier note, Krispy Kreme is going to give you a free donut every day this year if you've been vaccinated.
Yay!
They do that. I just find that amazing. What an amazing giveaway.
That
How
is.
can you afford it?
I don't know, you guys, though. It doesn't seem like that would be very good for us.
Oh, stop it. A free original glazed donut. So you get the vaccine.
You're hearing the Paul W. Smith Show.
Yeah.
News Talk 760 WJR.
It's a gift to the medical community as well as to us. We were just talking about Krispy Kreme giving you a free donut every day this year if you've been vaccinated. Now, I don't know if somebody is at home going, nope, I'm not getting vaccinated. I don't get it. I don't trust it. I don't. What's that? What's that?
Yeah,
a free Krispy Kreme donut every day? Let's go get vaccinated. I don't know if that's going to make them happen or not. I don't know.
And this is to anyone? This is to anyone?
This, according to what Marie has told me, she said that she will, it says starting Monday, any customer with a valid COVID-19 vaccination card will receive a free original glazed donut at participating locations nationwide.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's
you can go every day.
As long as you go and show your card, they don't ask any questions. Wow.
I guess not. But I'm thinking this, that that it's, I don't know if this is true or not, but I would think it'd be rare, not that some people won't, but I think it would be rare to walk into a Krispy Kreme donut shop and walk out with one donut.
True.
Right.
True.
So it's not a bad inducement. I mean, it's like when they give you the baker's dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're going to
So,
buy coffee. So
here
along
comes my other newspaper delivery. I hope it doesn't have schmutz on that newspaper too. I'm sorry. What were you saying? I was distracted.
So along with the quarantine 15, now we'll get another.
Right.
This is going to be a COVID 30.
It's definitely pushing a COVID 30.
Yeah. Don't tell Joel Kahn about that, Paul.
No, I know. I'm sure. I bet you he knows about it and couldn't sleep last night. I don't like to see this headline, though. The Michigan second in virus variant cases.
Yeah.
This is one of the places we don't want to be number one. But number two is not so good either. Increase raises fears. State is relaxing its restrictions too soon. So That's not a good story. I'm not blaming Karen Buffard of the Detroit News for having to write it, but she says Michigan has the second highest number of cases of the United Kingdom variant of COVID-19 in the nation, leading some public health experts to suggest Michigan is relaxing restrictions on businesses and gatherings too soon. So now the question is that what the health department guy and the governor were arguing about? Who knows? I guess we'll never really know for sure.
That would not be surprising, though, Deb.
Yeah.
That there was a little conversation there about restrictions.
Yeah,
one was based on science, one was based on politics.
Yeah, that's the thinking, is that he had wanted to be a little more stringent with lockdowns, and others around him were arguing that pretty vociferously. So
maybe the donut will help in this story.
this would help.
MIT Technology Review: the U.S. is about to reach a surprise milestone. Too many vaccines, not enough takers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting, too.
The challenge will be convincing enough outliers to get vaccinated so that America can return to normality. That's great.
Well, the AstraZeneca vaccine is scheduled, if it's approved in this country, they have guaranteed that they'll send us 300 million vaccines, which of course would be, enough for obviously everybody.
Right.
So what they plan to do with some of those vaccines is keep them in stockpile in case they need to revaccinate some people due to these variants. There's that. Also, they may sell some of those or give some of those
in other nations.
Yeah.
Other nations need them. So, or we could convince Hostess to give away Twinkies to go with the donut, the glazed donut. They have lemon stand Twinkies. Now, somehow I missed the cotton candy Twinkies. Did anyone ever see those or hear of them or have one?
No.
I never did. But now they have a limited edition lemonade stand Twinkie. I don't know. I haven't had a Twinkie in years. In fact, the first Twinkie I ever bought 35 years ago is still good for another couple more years. So it's Best Buy.
Yes, forever.
Century. That's what made me not eat it. Anyway.
End of your life.
Yeah, that's when the zombies attack. You better save that.
That'll be our only sustenance.
That's right.
And protection against the zombies.
Yeah.
Today's Melba Toast Day.
Oh.
Tell us how you really feel.
Sounds like fun.
National Chips and Dip Day, National World Agriculture Day, National Puppy Day, and Near Miss Day. I think we go back to the Puppy Day for the visceral reaction.
Yeah. Puppy Day.
There's nothing better than a little puppy.
We went and saw some puppies.
Oh, that's right.
Took Mama Val and I was like, this could go good or this could go bad. She could bust out crying there, but she was happy.
How did it go? She was happy?
Went great.
Oh, good.
It was happy. We saw some puppies. We got some love. The puppy that I did see, so cute, full of energy. That cost like $6,200. So we're like,
what?
Yes,
what?
All of them.
What?
Thousands of puppies.
You're going and buy every puppy in the place.
No, one puppy.
$6,200.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
We looked at 3 puppies. They were all over $6,000.
What's the breed? Were they all different breeds?
One was a poodle.
That is a COVID ripoff.
That's what my mom said. These are COVID prices.
That is a COVID ripoff.
So,
and you went there because the Humane Society's out of puppies. I mean, they're out of dogs.
No rescues.
A lot of them. I don't know if they all are, but
So we had a good day, but we need a loan. And you need a loan to get a puppy. I mean,
crazy.
Good luck with dealing with a bank on that. Let's see. Dips for chips first became popular in the 50s, serving as a finger food. The potato chip was first invented in 1853. Then hummus. God bless my people. Hummus, as part of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisines for centuries, did not appear in the United States till after World War II. All right. March 23rd, National Chips and Dip Day, as well as Puppy Day. It is 5:58 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Tax season can be a big headache if identity thieves steal personal info from your tax forms. LifeLock helps protect, monitor, and restore your identity. No one can monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com. Promo code RISK.
And we're checking it. Our WJR traffic and weather first, and Dayna Clark.
Traffic first, sponsored by Amish Direct Furniture. Amish Direct Furniture carries a huge variety of high-quality handmade furniture made here in the USA. Stop by Amish Direct's new showroom in Sterling Heights and meet their knowledgeable staff, or shop online at AmishDirect.com. That's AmishDirect.com. 11 mile both directions at Gratiot. Single lane closures there for construction scheduled through late November. That's in Macomb. Now, WJR weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Operating Engineers 324. Operating Engineers 324 run the heavy equipment that's building Michigan's roads. Remember to slow down, pay attention in work zones. For the workers' safety and yours, OE 324, we build, we operate, we maintain. Visit OE324.org. Cloudy skies, currently 48 degrees. It's going to be another nice one today, but more cloud cover than sun. Maybe some peaks of sunshine this afternoon. High expected 68 today. Tonight, cloudy skies, on and off rain. Overnight, your low 51. For Wednesday, clouds early, then partial clearing. Slight chance of a rain shower, still warm. A high of 71. I'm Dayna Clark, WJR News with Marie Osborne in 1 minute.
So, going back to that AstraZeneca story, I think we got to keep an eye on this, because overnight, an independent panel of medical experts said the promising results announced by the company yesterday may have relied on outdated information. And
really, the 79% effectiveness?
It just whatever. Yes, what they came out with yesterday. So early this morning, it says that federal health officials believe that AstraZeneca may have provided an incomplete view of the efficacy data.
I pass on that one.
I'm passing on that one.
If they call me and I say, what is it? And they say AstraZeneca.
The problem is you don't get to choose, I don't think.
You can get up. You can leave.
Oh, you can get up and leave.
Yeah, if they come out with that, I'm getting up.
I'll wait more information on that shot
for somebody else to call.
It says it was a highly unusual statement that was released after midnight by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. So, this big rush to get everybody.
How's that helpful? Really? Why would they release a statement after? It's like by cover of dark. They don't like this, but they don't want to cause trouble, so they'll say it after midnight.
Well, I don't know, Dub, but maybe because of the European markets to get the information out there quickly. I don't know.
They certainly dropped it initially like a hot potato, talking about those blood clots, and then they cleared that up right away. I hope they cleared it up because it really was cleared up, and not because they felt like they needed to get it out there.
In the rush to get these vaccines out, we got to keep an eye on things to make sure that they're safe.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dayna, thank you for reporting back to me. I hate to admit this, but the movie that Kim had recommended and you checked out, Feeling Through, which looks great, highlights it's a window into the largely unknown world of deaf blindness, according to the New York Times, a film by Doug Rowland, Feeling Through. Tell me about it. Tell me what you liked.
It was great. It was short. I love
18 minutes, something.
Yes, it was the perfect length. It was about a young man who was homeless. You didn't know he was kind of hiding it. You know how they just hang out and go from place to place and, hey, can I stay at your place tonight? Can I stay at your place tonight? Looking for a place to stay. And while he was out with his friends and it was getting late, he met a guy who could not see or hear. And the guy was asking for help. Well, I don't want to tell the whole thing. The guy was asking for help.
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story. So he ended up making friends with this man, hanging out with him to help him get to where he needed to get. And the story was the guy was so kind and nice and had such a good spirit, even though he couldn't talk, you could tell. And he was encouraging him, didn't know he was homeless, but I think he kind of felt that there was something off. And I just walked away feeling like no matter how bad you think you have it, no matter how bad, there's always a lesson to be learned. And there's always someone who has it a little bit worse than you that makes you feel like, you know what? I thought this was a problem. This is nothing. So it was really, really good.
Excellent. And how do we find that? I know
it was right. I just put it in Mr. Google.
Mr. Google and Mr.
I
Google.
put feeling through. It came up, and I clicked on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Excellent. Deaf blind man, and he really, by the way, based on a true story, and the actor playing the role is deaf and blind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought he did a great job, but
he did a great job portraying a deaf and blind man because he are one.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Wow, it was very touching. It makes you very thankful, for
that sounds like
we all got something, but it's no big deal when you see others like that and they can have a good attitude about it.
We can all use that just to remind ourselves of how fortunate we are. But I got to say, too, our audience always answers the call. Every time we're asking to help other people, our audience, I've said it before, I'll say it a million times, the most generous audience in all of radio. It's just amazing to see that. Is today Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. I'll mention this. There's something coming up for PAL, a virtual state of PAL address. Robert Jamerson, what a godsend. The new CEO of PAL. He's just been a godsend. Thursday morning from 7:30 to 9, they'll have a podcast about the state of PAL right now. And I'll remind you tomorrow, and I'll remind you with Thursday. Tuesdays, there are too many things that are going to happen between now and then. I hope not bad things, but too many things. Back to the tragedy of 10 people in this mass shooting. Imagine, there were predictions of a snowstorm coming. And in Colorado, they know how to handle snowstorms. But people were not a run on the grocery store, but people were in the grocery store. It was extra busy because there was a snowstorm coming and they were going to get supplies and have them at home and be prepared. And I don't know what went into the sick, twisted thinking of that gunman. It always two things. They'll argue whether it was a hate crime or not, which I think is ridiculous. There's no more hate than that in any of these shootings. Of course, it's a hate crime. You wouldn't have the crime without hate. But the other thing is when they say, we still have no motive. What motive could there possibly be?
Right, exactly.
There's no motive to walk into a grocery store and start shooting people.
No.
I know we're looking for answers, but there is no motive. There is no answer.
Answers is the better way to say it.
Yeah. What got into this sick person's mind that would cause them to do something like this that's so off from what we know is right? I don't know. I hate the stories that make us go, here we go again.
Marie, Linda is saying that is it Clinton Township police officer who died of COVID, the chief? His name is Fred. Is that right? She said his name is Fred.
Hang on.
Posovitz.
I said Posovitz.
I think it's Posovitz.
Either one. Hang on.
Eric is his son, apparently.
He has two sons that are in the department. Both of his sons are in the department.
There are two sons.
And what's his
I have Eric Posovitz. Is that correct? Is she
No, Eric is the son.
Fred is the dad.
Fred is the dad.
Fred is the dad.
Got it. All right, that's my copy.
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It is the 23rd day of March. March Madness continues. The 82nd day of 2021. There are 283 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. And I wish the March Madness was just about basketball. U of M taking down LSU with a great game, and we're still alive. I'm wearing my Lucky Michigan shirt. There's other madness in March. Now a second mass murder, 10 people killed, including one police officer in that 10 in Boulder, Colorado. And a mass shooting at a supermarket doesn't make any sense, never could. We don't know any other details other than the shooter is in custody and everyone in Boulder is otherwise safe until we have copycats that happen oftentimes in situations like this. Who knows what took place here or why? There's no rhyme nor reason when somebody does something like this. And we'll just wait for the details. But the most important details we know are that 10 people are dead that should not be. And that all of America pauses, at least for a moment, and is scared to death about just going out and doing simple things, which is so unfortunate. I don't have an answer. I don't have a remedy at this point. I do not. Anyway, let's find something else to talk about. I don't want to talk about Michigan's second in virus variant cases. What say we all go to bed?
Yeah,
and
back up.
Skip Tuesday and let's just go back to sleep till Wednesday. I don't think we can do that. I don't know. If I were king.
Interesting story this morning about our house, the Fisher building.
Oh,
Yeah,
The Nederlanders have sold the Fisher Theater. So we're getting new owners for the Fisher Theater, Deb.
I had not heard that.
So that's
I never thought of that as being a separate entity from when Peter Cummings and his group bought the Fisher building. I thought the Fisher Theater went along with it.
No,
No,
separate
the Nederlander family was always part of that.
forever.
I always know they ran it, but I didn't know that they.
Yeah, there's been a sale.
It's kind of like when the Detroit Public School System bought their floors. What a sales job that was! Instead of leasing their floors. I believe that the old owners actually got as much for those couple of floors they sold to the Detroit Public Schools as they paid for the building. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I always heard.
So this is interesting. The new owners are out of the United Kingdom. So it's an international company, and the deal is set to become final on March 29th.
So they've been working on that for a while, unbeknownst to us.
Yes. This company, it also is going to be acquiring the Broadway programming operation of the Detroit Opera House and Detroit's Music Hall. Now, I don't know what that means when they say...
Well, it sounds like they're taking a big controlling interest in entertainment
in
Detroit.
In Detroit. Yeah, but what does that mean, the Broadway programming operation? So it looks like they're buying some kind of rights.
Because
yes,
there's a special arrangement that they have with Broadway to bring those shows in. That's the part of it that they're taking over that part of the deal as well.
Well, there's breaking news on Twitter that Ann probably is aware of, and I don't follow this at all, so it doesn't much matter to me. But breaking news on Twitter right now, I'm told Harry and Meghan's chief of staff has stepped down after less than 1 year in the position. This comes days after her interview saying that Meghan wants to run for president of the United States someday. I didn't hear that, but which is probably a good thing because it our obsession with the royals and that whole situation, I guess it takes our mind off all the bad stuff, but I don't know any other details. Anyone else hear any details? Think about it.
No, I haven't seen that, Dom.
Yeah, I don't know. Kim just sent me that saying it was being discussed on Twitter. The last Twitter stuff I saw was Ann sending me President Donald Trump's tweets. And we started off with a sounder. Do you still have that, Brian? Probably not. But Brian, can you find that in the computer? I'm not sure he can. And I thought it was clever for us to do that every time the president tweeted. Little did I know we'd be doing it hundreds of times. So what started out as a cute little idea became too much of a good thing. So those were the last tweets that I became aware of. He's starting his own, I guess, social media channel or
kind of platform. Yes.
Platform, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is.
Okay, it is 6:13 on this Tuesday morning.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Tax season can be a big headache if identity thieves steal personal info from your tax forms. LifeLock helps protect, monitor, and restore your identity. No one can monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com. Promo code RISK.
And we're checking it, our WJR traffic and weather. First, Miss Dayna Clark.
Quiet, dry start out there this morning. Traffic first, sponsored by North Bloomfield Properties. If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. They also provide pre-screen quality tenants to their property owners. They love to match good people to good homes. Contact them today. NorthBloomfield.com. 75 southbound at 696. Those ramps are closed for construction through mid-November. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Window World. Call Window World 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your window, door, or siding project. Get 0% financing for 60 months. Window World is America's largest exterior replacement remodeler and a trusted team partner of WJR's Inside Outside Guys. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW or visit windowworlddetroit.com.
Seeing a bit more cloud now coming on in, but staying mild here today. The average high should be in the upper 40s today. Mostly cloudy, mild this morning. Cloudy this afternoon, up to 65. Showers later tonight, 51. Windy tomorrow. The showers should be done early as clouds give way to sunshine. Very warm in the low 70s. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidgick on News Talk 760 WJR.